All right, everybody, welcome back to During Business Hours. My name's Chris.
And I'm Eric.
Hey. Well, after a little bit of video troubleshooting, as you can see, we're back. Had an interesting week. It's been a crazy couple of days. We'll start this one off with Facebook drama, as always. Personally, myself, you're never usually in the Facebook drama. You're always a Discord man, which is real fun. How's Discord for you?
Discord's doing pretty good. My cell phone group people are more exclusive than the Facebook people, so they really, you cause trouble, you're out. They don't mess with it.
Not at all. Nothing?
One strike ban.
See, I wish it was that simple. The person that I was dealing with from September, I've talked about him on the podcast before, Robert Sutton, from October till March was fantastic. You'd send him anything, blind box, he'd grade it and pay you.
It almost seemed like a joke how easy it was.
Usually I deal with people like that. There's a lot. It's more by the book. You trust the person you're sending it to with a deal, like with a grain of margin. You know, you know, hey, if I lost this, it's $80, whatever. Well, we had a bunch of, we'll call it our graveyard. We sent somebody 115 frames. 10 of those were working devices. Another 20%, probably 20 of them had small parts. Another 30 of them had batteries, boards, etc., unknown condition. The rest were just frames, charge ports, little things. But all of them had something. You know, we picked and chose, whatever. But I was like, I need to get these out. You want to buy them? And he's like, yeah, I'll buy them. Buy them all. Good and bad and ugly, destroyed one, sent him videos, etc.
I'll send pricing.
Yeah, I'll send pricing. Took him 2 weeks. I was like, hey, bud, feel like you're fucking me around. You've had them. You claimed there was damage to the box. Nothing's missing, you said. Still no response. He's like, oh, I'm getting to it. And then he sent me some, as we showed in a previous video. Looked like he went to Google, put in a bunch of random numbers that did not add up to 115 devices. Sent it to me. Sent it to the wrong email address, then sent me another one. Cool. That's strike one. You're fucking me around. At this point, I'm like, all right, I'm not going to get my money back. It wasn't to the annoyance where I would just send him a legal demand notice. He's in Florida. I could fly out there for a court case. Easy. Just apparently he's a business owner, so I could levy his money. He has income. That's easy enough.
Yeah.
And Florida is good about making sure they get the money that's owed to people. Sure as shit. What, another month? And I'm like, hey, man, I'm not going to ask you again for this. This is just get me a price. And he's like, no, man, can't sell it. Most of it's junk anyway. I'm like, okay, well, you've had it 2 months now. You owe me for X, Y, and Z, part of that. I'd almost sent him 2 other packages. I ended up recalling, getting UPS just to not ship
intercepted them.
That was so nice that they were like, oh, we won't send these out. Come get them. Because it would have been another $2,000 he would have owed me.
Yeah, if they didn't leave the hub, so they just put a halt on it. And when it went to go on the truck, they set it aside.
Well, it was just the local post office.
Yeah, it hadn't left the
left
office.
to the hub, yeah. But boy, I've been pestering every couple of weeks about it. He printed me a fake, what was it? A fake tracking slip.
Well, it's a very real tracking. It
purchased a tracking label for $8.
Has not shipped, had not packed, has not gone to USPS, does not exist.
Point being, he's fucked around on a lot of people, and in the last couple of months, he has burned like 3 or 4 people. And he always says, "Oh, well, since you posted about it, I'm not going to do anything." This low-life piece of shit is. You don't do business that way. I am very. You could say I'm a dick to my customers when they want to be an asshole about things, but I don't not help them.
You push back if people come
I'll
in with
send them
games,
outside.
Yeah.
You go cool off. You come back when you're ready to talk. Absolutely. I'll solve the issue, though. He's the type of person, as soon as this goes out and we post it to the group, sure, he won't contact me and I'll just handle it through the courts. Thank you, DeSantis. It's easy. The problem is, he could have just paid me like $750 for 100 frames, plus the devices. That was my original, like, here's my bottom dollar for all these iCloud devices that were in there, all the partsed out devices. There were some good boards for 7s, 8s, etc. A few of the X's were good boards too. So $100, worth if I sold it. $750 was my total.
Yeah.
If he, oh man, well, I got to make some money. $500, that's $5 a frame, plus all the small parts that from the X's, the 11s, 11 Pro Maxes, etc. Cool. I would have taken $500.
Yeah, you had a...
Now you're at like fucking 3 months of my time, plus the hassle back and forth, 3-4 hours. You're at like $4,000.
The pictures he's been sending is also looking like they've been stripped.
Oh,
They're up on cinder blocks, you know?
Yeah, that's my problem is you've already taken all the parts out. You've already posted, made your money. And then I asked him, I was like, well, hey, I'll test them when I get them. And he's like, oh, I haven't touched any of them. Oh, they're 100% you're going to get them all back. I'm like, well, I diligently took record and photos of every frame, every item.
You, Andrew, and Stephanie had a little assembly line.
I was like, yeah, let's finally get them out. Somebody will buy them.
Item, list, picture.
I'm shocked at how blatant some people are, thinking they can get away with their shit. It's one of my points that I'm going to put it into the invoice. This guy owns, what is it, Mac Attack, or what the fuck is the name of his business? Mobile Medic Phone Repair in Tallahassee, Florida. Yeah, it's a fun one, but at this point, that's all I'm gonna say. It's not as fun as the drama that has been going on with it. So to me, unfortunately, that's just the way it's gonna go. We had the snatch and grabber last night too. What was his name? Eric Heinzman.
Eric Heinzman.
My wife found him on Instagram.
I found his dead Facebook. She found his dad. I found his grandpa. When I was talking to the police today, I was telling them, like, we got all this info. You want the info? And they're like, wow, you guys are some regular detectives. It's just
apparently his dad as well.
Yeah, he's Eric Heinzman's a junior. There's a senior.
This one?
That's his dad.
You're sure this is his dad?
That's his dad. He has a picture of him with his son there. And then there's a couple other... it's an older picture, but yeah.
Yep, that's him.
And then his grandpa's Facebook also has pictures of them together.
Did he ever reply to your message? So basically what happened was, so this person comes in, he's been in here before, ruckus, obviously on drugs. There's a lot of those people in California right now.
His grandpa, that's him with a haircut. I recognize the eyes, cheekbones, jaw. That's what I sent to Leslie yesterday. That's just on texts.
It's real funny because basically this kid comes in, hey, yeah, it's water damage. All right, so we're going to go ahead. We'll fix some things and then go from there. And all of a sudden, this guy ends up snatching the phone out of Eric's hands, saying, oh, I'm going to pay you via Apple Pay.
Yeah. Do you do tap payment? And I was like, tap payment card? And he was like, Apple
Pay. Shit. He posted his phone number.
Screenshot it, send it back to us. I don't know.
Basically, this guy comes in, gets his phone repaired, argues the pricing. Most people do.
I agreed to the pricing.
Agreed to the pricing.
Had an issue.
And then had an issue, but we know he's on drugs. There's a lot of people in California, Carmichael. We have a fucking methadone clinic right down the road. So it's not a scarce thing. Mm-hmm. The one time I'm doing construction here at the studio, I just don't want to deal with the guy. He's like, oh, I know the owner. No, I know you're a piece of shit. I'm not going to talk to you today. Eric's on his way out. And I'm like, hey, go handle him. Go talk to him. Remind him he agreed to the price and this is what the price is. Snatches the phone from Eric. Runs out the door. His little previously blonde girlfriend is now black-haired. Drives off. Hits another customer's car.
Sideswipes him.
Bumper tapped in the side, but still sideswipes. And then drives off. But here's the fucking kicker. The thing that drives me absolutely up a fucking wall. You know what it is? The cops. The cops won't do anything.
How little they fucking care about
this. They don't care. So we blacklist the phone. We call the cops, file a report. We had to do it online today.
I called them last night, waited about an hour and a half after the actual thing, get a call. Hey, another hour and a half, we'll be out there. I'm like, 8:15. I'm not waiting till 9:30, 9:40, whatever o'clock. Can I get you guys to come in tomorrow? And they're like, yeah. So you call tomorrow and re-enter the queue, basically. They can't set an appointment or like, oh, we'll mosey on down. So I call them this morning, tell them come on down, still got all the info. You have a little flash drive, picture of the guy, video of the guy.
All the evidence.
All the evidence we need. And they're like, cool. So what we're going to need you to do is do that online, which last night they reviewed with me and I couldn't do. And they wanted me to enter it under personal theft and not business theft.
Yeah.
And they wanted me, I never told you, they wanted me to lower the dollar amount, like $300, so that it would go through the system. They were being really weird. They didn't want to come out. They didn't want to take a statement. They didn't want to listen to, he lives across the street. We can see his car most days. Yeah. He's right there. And
it's the dumbest crime.
They didn't want to come out.
It turns out it's the perfect crime.
Grab your phone, leave. What are they going to do?
I personally have the funds to fight a court case. And so if this happens enough, I might as well just start walking into Rite Aids and stealing what I want, walking out.
I can't stop you.
They can't stop me.
Police apparently don't care.
Safeway, whatever. I spend probably $400 a month in groceries. Why? I could just walk out.
Also, if you surrender the goods before you leave the property, it's not stealing. So even if you get outside and a cop stops you, just go, oops.
Oh, yeah, just, dementia, whatever I didn't pay this time.
You can walk inside and pay for it, or you could just walk away.
It's stupid. The fact that he hit another car, the customer who was in at the time knew him and was like, I'm not a part of him. I know his name. I know where he lives. Here's all his info. I met him a long time ago.
One of his homies from back in the day, and he's like, I don't know what the hell he's up to.
He ratted him out quicker than fucking, I'm not even going to go there.
Yeah.
6'9", but it was very quick. Point being, dumbest crime, funniest outcome. We'll see how it goes. But then, what was it, yesterday? I was running to Best Buy.
Yesterday you were running around.
Yeah, running around earlier in the day. So I stopped and I'm like, I'm charging my car on a third-party car charger, something called Volta. Had to sign up for it. They give you a bunch of advertisements on your phone, and you have to watch the advertisements while the phone
to keep the charger running.
Exactly. There's a big old charger next to the car where it plays all the ads, and it keeps playing loudly. So they pay for it through the Disneyland ad, the Nike, the Amazon
ads pay for your electricity.
2 hours of free charging. It charges way slower than a
They don't want to overvolt it for fast charge in case it messes
your
car
up. It's just not Tesla, right? So it's kind of like MFI charging for Apple. It's not Apple.
It meets the specifications, but it's not the same.
And sure as shit, I'm like, okay, I'll walk up. There's nowhere to get food except for, what was it, a teriyaki chicken palace. I'm like, okay, well, there's a Little Caesars next to it. I'll leave my car here. I'll go grab a pizza, a little personal or something. I hadn't eaten all day. Sure as shit, I walk in, little Spanish lady with way too much makeup on, in the worst type of way. It's like, no, we ate the pizza. Like, okay. So no hot and readies, no personals. Yeah, 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, bye.
You're like, I got time.
No. Okay, bye. What? You don't want me to order? Are you guys closing? You had no employees? What's wrong? Oh, I just don't think you want to order. Okay. I do. I'm here. I'm waiting. I'm going to be here for almost 2 hours. Might as well have something. I'll take a drink, ranch, a little personal. And she says, oh, okay. Well, lunch is over.
Cool. Then bring out your dinner pizzas.
What can I order? Like, just tell me what's going to take you this 7 to 10 minutes. Oh, everything take 15 minutes. And I straight told her, I was like, you really just don't want to serve me right now. Oh, that's not it. Okay, bye. What the fuck? Tell me these people make less than minimum wage. They have to. Like, I understand there's a whole mentality of like, you gotta, what is it? Sustainable living? That's what it is. The new fight for livable wage. That's the thing. I made fucking $4 an hour when I was a sign waiver and I was 12 years old. Way below minimum wage. But it paid for what I wanted. And I knew that it was a shit job. If you know it's a shit job, you should be able to get better. Learn something, do more, progress. Put some effort in. Don't sit behind a counter bitching about it for the rest of your life. Mm-hmm. That's the problem. People stay stagnant and they just don't give a shit. This person did not want to serve me in any capacity. So she gave the new hot and ready to the next customer. It came out in like 3 minutes. Customer hadn't even ordered, but gave the pizza I had just ordered to the lady and her kid. And I was like, oh, that's cool. She got a kid, probably in a rush.
Feed the kid, whatever.
Feed the kid. Turns out it was like a day-old pizza. Lady's like, well, no, I'm not going to eat this. This is ice cold, and it looks like it was made yesterday. It looked like it was made yesterday. Curled up edges, Mm-hmm. I was like, what's wrong? Like, you guys don't have any food, no people? Oh, it's just me. I was like, then you should be making a manager's wage. She didn't like that. The moment my pizza came in, didn't cut it or nothing, she just tossed it on the table. Have a good day. Guy comes in as I'm leaving. He's like, oh, yeah, you shouldn't eat that, man. Like, what do you mean? He's like, oh, yeah, these ladies here, there's 2 of them. I wouldn't eat it. I'm like, do you work here? He's like, oh, no, I'm just picking up my last check. I'm like, yeah. I didn't eat it. I left it in the car, and I was going to give it to another homeless person. Just had the little Dr. Pepper. I was like, yep, that's good. It's enough sugar for me to live.
Yeah.
It was not a fun day. I was running around. I finally got the Blue Yeti. The Kiwi 2. It's like anyone who knows microphones, it's a really good recording mic. Not the best, but
I don't know the Kiwi, but Blue Yeti makes some good stuff.
It's the same company. Mm-hmm. They make a lot of high-end microphones, but it's a really good microphone for its build and size. It's a very compact mic. So I needed the mixer. I forgot to order it like 3 days ago. So I ordered the mixer since we posted the Yamaha. And so anyone who needs a 4-channel, 2 additional channel, 48 power, full-on mixer for podcasting, recording, let us know. We got a pretty inexpensive one since we had upgraded to the Rode. But a customer had donated, didn't want to fix their Kiwi Mini SL studio grade microphone. And so I was like, order one for the parts and swap it, and we'll handle it that way. And Best Buy was fantastic about it. I was like, I only need a single component from this, and then I'm done. I won't need it.
Yeah.
I just needed to know what was here before so I could replace it on mine. So I got it, cracked it open, found out the part number, fixed it the same day, put theirs back together, returned it. Thank you for the data sheet, Best Buy. Fixed mine, and now it works great. So basically got one for free just by renting the data sheet from Best Buy.
Yeah.
And so I had to return that, and when I returned it to Best Buy Arden. And boy, that was the nicest experience in a Best Buy I've ever had. It was in and out in like 15 minutes. They were super busy. Everyone was chipper and happy. The shit I wanted wasn't on the floor because I went and bought the Rode wireless Goes. And sure as shit, it was a stark comparison, like difference to what I'm used to in Best Buy and Citrus Heights.
The Citrus Heights one I've had a lot of trouble with too. The staffing will call area, the repairs where they schedule you an appointment, you show up, and then they go, you should buy a new phone. Here's a coupon.
It's bad.
A lot of hey, do you know where the whatever is?
All the Geek Squad members are like 70 years old there. Mm-hmm. They're all like really overweight, elderly men. And I've asked them, they're only making $16, $17 an hour.
They've been working at tech companies for 20, 30 years. Company went under. Now they got to go to Best Buy.
If you've been doing this 5 years plus and you're making $16, $17 an hour, there's a problem. There is a severe problem with either your abilities
haven't grown, or you're working for a company that won't recognize
or your motivation. Mm-hmm. It's either manhood, womanhood, whatever. I don't know. You grow some balls and ask for a raise. Like, I don't like it, but I've had to drastically improve what I pay people over the years. I remember when I started this business, I was paying $10 an hour to people just to help out on their off time. Mm-hmm. And that was base minimum wage 2015, 11, 12, 13, 14. And I didn't like it every year, but people had to remind me. It wasn't on my priority list to give people raises, but I had to do it. I know it's not the most money now that it's $15 an hour is normal. But people making $19 an hour, that's pretty good. It's a decent wage right now. Especially my wife bounces around so many different departments, and a lot of those people are only making $17-18 an hour, and they've been there 5-6 years. Ooh, that's pharmaceutical.
Yeah.
Oh, why'd we let the sign holder go?
Sign holder we let go. Good kid, young kid. Seems like he's a church type. Might have met a...
Who the fuck are you talking about? Let's not pussyfoot. No.
Kid.
Don't pussyfoot around this one.
And then you're going to have to bag him.
What, you're not going to bag him?
He seemed like a good kid. Ended up being super lazy.
Give me your real thoughts. Is that your real thoughts?
Seemed like a good kid, and then really didn't give a fuck anymore.
Okay. So this kid, we met at my father he was at McDonald's across the street.
Saw his church friend or something.
Saw a church friend there, and it's her son, and he's 15 years old. So we're like, hey, hold the sign. I'll pay you $16 an hour. $16 an hour. You're 15 years old.
Well, a lot of freaking money.
That's a lot of money for a kid. And he knew it. We knew it. And I was like, all right, we'll give you a shot. 3 days a week, 3 hours a day, 45 minutes on, 15 minutes off.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Then it turned into, hey, I'm 45 minutes late. Then it was, oh, man, I need to sit in the shade while I'm holding this. And then it was, I really don't feel like doing this, man. And it was like, oh, you going to tell me how to do this, man? And then it became, yo, I don't want to fucking do this. I'm like, okay, cool. You're going to do it. Give him a little life lessons. I don't think a father is in the picture here because we had spoken to the mother. This kid apparently is the type, as his mother and auntie said, to run out of the house and down 12th Street in the middle of the night to see some girl at 14 years old. He's a bit of a hoodlum. And he does not give two shits that he got fired. He was happy to go. He came in sweats. On his bike and
pieced out.
Yeah, he came in sweats and Nike, all dressed up like he was about to be seeing his girlfriend, and then was like, I don't feel like working today. Dude, the day he got all hyped up, we had fixed his home button. His screen, he had shattered. Fixed it, took it out of his pay on the first, payday. And he's like, yeah, I'm going to pay to fix my phone. Auntie showed up and got her stuff done, and then she paid his $30 deposit. And I was like, okay, great. Good to know a few things about him. He doesn't really talk much. Kind of shy, sits in the lobby. And then it became the info about him running down 12th Street, being kind of a hoodlum. After that, apparently he had an issue with the screen or his home button. That's what it was, because his sensor was cracked. I've never seen a 15-year-old kid freak out staring at a wall, punching their cell phone, thinking that it was going to make it work until Tuesday. Sitting there, just punching the phone. And then he sat there for 45 minutes thinking he was getting paid. Like, oh, no, I'm on the clock. What the fuck? That was incidentally the same day that I had posted to Instagram about Steph. And apparently they never saw that. But it's really funny because if you haven't seen my personal Instagram, at a lover's mask, by the way, it is comedy gold what happened. I've never personally had somebody take 3 hours to plug in an HDMI socket. Like, if you have a cable at home that plugs into a cable box, you're all sitting at home right now thinking, how fucking hard is it to plug it into the wall? How hard is it, Eric?
It isn't.
Oh, no, it's very hard. A 33-year-old woman couldn't do it with 3 children.
I liked her trying to drag me in on her failure for why that all went down.
You know that happens all the time, right?
Yeah.
You're the reason.
It's me.
It's you.
Me. I step up casually to help her with something. It takes longer than 5 minutes. I have projects I'm working on. I have texts to manage.
You have...
I've things to do. I'll
hop in. This much to do. Give me the extension. That much to do.
Out to here.
Yeah, out to here. That's a real big fucking table, by the way. That's how much he's got to do. He's a responsible motherfucker.
I'll hop up. I'll give you 5 minutes. I'll try to figure something out. It wasn't working, so I'm like, I need you to handle this. This doesn't require a technician or manager's special attention. It's an HDMI to a Fire Stick 3. Amazon Fire Stick 3 HD, which the instructions are plug in, click Wi-Fi. type in Wi-Fi, run. So I'm sorry, I tried. You have to do it, and it's their paper. It's a single double-sided piece of paper with instructions, and then thank you for shopping Amazon.
Please sign in. That's it.
I can't.
I ended up coming up and plugging in the HDMI
You came in the day after when I told you it wasn't working.
No. I plugged it in for her that day.
You plugged it in for her.
I moved the television after 15 minutes of her staring at the screen and going, where does this even plug in at? You're 33. You got 3 kids. One's 11 years old. And from what she told me, they do all the setup. I'm like, so what do you do at home? You just sit there, watch? What do you do? And I think she took a little personal to that. I'm going to laugh so hard if her husband hears this. But she talks about her husband a lot and how much he does, right? And how hard it's been since he's been down. He had surgery on his leg. And she had a little time off for that.
Surprise upgrade surgery.
Yeah. But still, he's going to be better, built stronger, whatever. You know, they're going through a hard time. I understand.
Yeah.
A lot on your mind. But never have I seen somebody willing so much to not give a fuck that would stare at a blank screen for 3 hours to avoid doing work.
She did also...
America's fucked.
She swapped batteries between 2 remotes. She did do that.
America's fucked. I am a very patriotic person most days. Very patriotic. I fucking love this country and everything it's given me. But holy shit. If anyone over the age of 25 can't hit a button on a single button that has a universal logo with a power button symbol on it, my 2.5-year-old knows how to plug that in. I swear. He does. He knows how to plug in an HDMI. It is the same as a 3 to 5-year-old learning their blocks, shapes before numbers.
Yeah. Electronic, expensive version, but HDMI fits into HDMI. AC fits into AC.
3 fucking hours, man. It's the craziest thing. I did not fire her because I really feel sorry for the idea that this person doesn't know these things. Like, I want to better the people that work for me. I want them to learn new things and, like, outside the box. Because every day I'm learning something new. Every fucking day. Something's got to be learned. I've got so many passion projects right now. I'm about to teach myself CNC routing. Bought a $4,000 fucking table. Where am I going to put it? I don't know.
On a cheaper table.
I think we're going to build a wooden table, put it here in the studio. This is basically one giant art studio. It's got media. We got 2 sets now. We're doing a lot of things.
Yeah, studio, media station, creative station, and
then a fucking antenna. Area. Yeah, we'll put an antenna up here.
Let's run some radio. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just do radio remix.
Quick permit, and we can do radio.
Don't even have to have a permit. We can short. What is it? Short form broadcast. I think so.
It limits us to a frequency, but yeah.
But still, point being, we're doing a lot of things right now because A, recession, so not a lot of people are spending money in store. B, the store is slower, absolutely. We're doing a lot more on the online sales. But C, we're making the same amount of money. So I can do what I want with a little more time. And so D, I just don't give a fuck. I'm trying to, 7 income streams?
Multiple. Diversify.
I need 7 new ones this year. New. Outside the box. Learning shit new. I wish more people were like that, but they're not. And I can't teach somebody how to plug in a triangle to a triangle.
Because it's also, I'm trying to think of something more complicated. Like, one of our technicians needs help doing something crazy. There's a new power button. There's a charge part on a 12 or something.
Hold on. I did not ask her to run RJ45 or Cat 6.
If someone needed to make an H2 or Ethernet cables, I'd sit down, I'd do the first half of it for him, I'd show him the guide. That's kind of complicated. It's easy, but you have to do it perfect.
We had to use a naked lady. Oh, no. We had to use
bikini ladies.
6 half-naked women with colored and striped bikinis.
That's what it took to get through the last tech.
Yeah. It needed some motivation to remember the color combinations. It's very sexist, absolutely, but it worked, and they never fucked it up again.
Yeah.
We will find a way for you to learn what we want you to learn. This was like saying, hey, do you know how to use a computer? And on the resume, yes, I have common knowledge, etc. And then they get to the computer and they're just...
If you can't do the turn it off and on again, make sure it's plugged in. If you can't do the three basic things... We are
supposed to be better than the customer. Mm-hmm. We are the ones they come to for the knowledge. If my administrative person can't plug in the fucking thing to test, what does that say about the store? Right?
Well, it's even anytime the front iPad is an issue with Square or anything, I hate when the admins are like, oh, it's all broken in 1 minute. Because then they're like, a repair shop that is a broken iPad? Why would I ever come here? It's not broken. It's quick.
Breeds bad.
Just little hiccup. You know how much Apple sucks, and people are like, we all hate Apple here. And it doesn't have to be.
It's so dumb that it's so inconvenient for people to just do the thing. You know what I mean? And that's what kills me. It literally breaks my spirit when shit like that happens, because it's so often. Like, I would love to sit here and talk about all the drama online and all the stupid shit, but my faith in humanity this week is busted. Like, everyone's got their own shit. I understand that. But there are, like, priorities as a human: hunter, gatherer. Absolutely. Those are your... If you didn't know, Eric here is a bit of a gatherer. He is a homebody. He gathers, protects, settles. I'm more of a hunter. I handle that. That's why I call him my work wife. We bounce off each other.
Yeah.
But then there's people who just don't give a shit, and they are walking aimlessly in the woods, and they'll eat anything they find that looks edible. And that's the problem. There's a lot more of those people than there are the people who are delegated to the proper nature of things. And there's so many people who are trying to fight back to the nature. I understand nature versus nurture, but you could get into a whole philosophical side of things. There are so many opportunities to do better for yourself that people just don't. And it kills me. And that in turn is affecting my give a fuck meter and outlook on human beings in America right now. I think a person locked up for the last 20 years in a state penitentiary has more knowledge on an HDMI cable than the person we hired to do the front desk.
Yeah. It's like firmly in the Xbox 360 days. Everybody knows all their HDMIs.
It's crazy. And not even just that. It's plugging in your cable box. Mm-hmm. It is the universal cable now. What was it before? Coaxial?
It'd be the component. Coaxial was a little further back. So they use steel coax for certain cable boxes, but it's the coax, the RCAs, which is component. They had a new form of component, which I don't remember the specific name of, and then HDMI and DisplayPort if you're getting that fancy with computers, but like your cable box isn't going to use DisplayPort. And then even HDMI, they've had so many different versions, but it all plugs in the same plug. They just change a couple things.
What came before, and then HDMI is number one.
Yep. DVI, that's still for PCs.
DVI, component computer programmer.
DVI, VGA.
Home theater geeks. Component was created by home theater geeks, people who bought the Betamax and Laserdiscs. Let's see. Solid Signal blog.
Yeah. Digital video, and then you had to run audio separate.
Windows 95, Jesus. That's where I learned to play Doom. That's just copied with a loss of quality.
Oh, there's loss of quality outside of 50 feet.
High bandwidth digital content protection, HDCP. But wait, there's more. That's crazy. Until 2011, you pay money into a consortium in order to make or use HDMI connectors. Obviously, this made it better for everyone. So yes, HDMI future looked pretty dim for a while. 04, 05, people didn't think HDMI had a future. It was expensive, and a lot of times it just didn't work, and that digital transmission came. All of a sudden, millions of people bought brand new flat TVs. HDMI was the way to go. HDMI really took off 06, 07 because of an easy cable solution. Unfortunately, there were still a lot of bugs to work out. You know, I remember buying these and then having issues with them over and over again from GameStop when it first opened. HDMI 1.3 helped a lot until 2008. ARC was 2 and 2.0A. And that's it.
It was
that's
before they handled the encryption a lot more universally. You had to specifically get cables for your HDMI depending on your TV. Those were the wild days.
Yeah, especially it essentially killed digital audio because then people had to move to what was it called? Fiber optic, optical.
They had to fiber optic.
Yeah, optical cable. That's what it was.
HDMI didn't carry the audio well enough. It lagged.
I can't believe we got here from there. Man. Oh, and then, yesterday, before our robbery, before the drama, funny enough, I created my first 30-quart batch of slime.
Turned out really well.
I am now in the slime business, diversifying. So with our Made by Love, under the Made by Love LLC, it's going to have a little Love to build for the X-Carve and the CNC. And then we're going to do Daddy Slime. Pending name. I don't know. It's one of those things. With all the daddy energy that's out there, it's unfortunate. But if you need something...
I think you'd have a lot of success selling Daddy Slime.
Probably. It's that daddy energy.
Yeah.
Slime is good for cleaning your car. Did you know that?
It picks all the bullshit up off of everything.
Have you ever seen the videos?
It's more like a putty that I see people use, but they roll it along the car and it just picks up everything that's not the attached like paint. It'll pull up your sealant if that's already degraded enough, which is funny. Yeah. I'm pointing at what you'll see on the screen here.
You're going to point it out for people who are listening?
Yeah.
So
it's right there.
Yeah. Mamba Coater Cleaning Gel. Car cleaning kit, car detailing kit. Some of the stickiest slime is what this is. Mm-hmm. It's not just that. I've seen people make it on TikToks, which is crazy. Keyboard. Oh, that's a good idea. I didn't realize that.
It's going to pull all the keycaps off of mine, but
3-ingredient cleaning slime.
Glue, activator, and something.
I want to see this. We are going to mute this for copyright privileges. I want to learn this, BuzzFeed, so please do not copyright that. Contact lens solution.
So that gives it cleaning property, or that contains
the borax? Activator. Yeah, the borax.
So this is like super over-the-counter at-home recipe.
Yeah, 4 ounces.
3 ingredients. That was 2 things.
What was it?
Glue and then the cleaner. Did I miss a step?
That's what I'm thinking too.
Is stirring it?
Hold on. White glue.
Uh-huh.
A whole
4-ounce
bottle.
Yep.
What,
baking soda. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, and then contact lens. So yeah, why would you pick up eggshells with this? What is it? A lamp? No, it's the corner of the room.
Yeah.
You're not cleaning the house with that. No fucking way. Cars, yes. This,
air conditioners?
No. Get slime. See, this is putty. There's a difference.
Craft glue doesn't have to be transparent.
That's loud as shit. Sorry, everyone. Baking soda, 1.5 with clear glue. Food coloring. Why do you
want to?
Food coloring is going to get all over everything, though.
I was going to say, I hope that doesn't leach out, because then you just got a bigger problem.
It does. It just dyes anything that's white. Contact lens. Okay. I got plenty of that.
I don't think you need to get.
You know what's so funny?
Borax.
I have contacts. I never use them because I have an astigmatism. It only gets bad at certain times. I'll put my glasses on 1 day a week. But the contacts are a pain in the ass. I'm never going to wear them all day and then sleep with them. I just don't like it. They get lost. They roll behind your eye. It's a muscle spasm waiting to happen. I have probably like 3 gallons of contact solution. Now that I know this works, oh yeah, it's on, baby. Slime activator is very hard to get. I was lucky and got 2 giant bottles from Michael's. Total cost for everything for that 30 gallons was like $60. Definitely not hard to do at all. So anyone who ever thought about making slime, make it at home. It's real fucking easy. It's really easy.
Do you see here?
It's actually super easy to clean up too. Mine comes out that sticky at first, which that's what I gotta learn how to get not sticky.
Which is based on ratios and sit time.
That's what they say. What is people putting? Oh, they're just putting all the dust there. Ah, Newtonian fluid. Oh my God. Whoa. Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
No. Look at all this. There's no way. You see from one video to another though, how the audio was turned up for more. Yay! Like you look at this video. If we do it like. Old man down, right?
Yeah.
Where is it? It's like the clip's audio is turned up. Who taught him how to ride a bike? That's nuts. It has been. Oh wow. Minecraft Championship Pride is here. Okay. I didn't know that was trending. Pray for Ukraine. Oh wait, that's Kenosha after BLM. That's the first thing I see on Twitter. Oh wow, that's great. What the fuck? Nah, the dick eating is crazy though. That's hilarious. So we're just on here on Twitter, and this is what I hate about Twitter. I personally, I've watched Trainwrecks. He's a gambler, a Twitch personnel. But boy, randomly coming across another veteran. I am a veteran for those who you don't know, but I don't come out and say, this is fucking ridiculous. Been waiting since March 18th and a result from a disability claim. An average takes 180 days. Gotta love the government. They wonder why so many homeless can't take care of their lives. This kid looks young. Disability is trying to get a new job currently. Have $180 left. Be huge for me and my wife. I have a car bill, phone, utilities, 3+ loans took out to cover me not having a job the last 4 months waiting for the VA. Being out there trying to observe all this shit. People are begging him for money because he's, a multimillionaire. That's just not the way to do it. Oh my God.
The picture.
I don't get this. 90% of my body burned. Look at these people begging. And a lot of these are in America. I can't understand the people who sit there and beg and look at this. Live in Iraq, third world country, like you don't know. And trust doctors here will plan to do the second surgery in Turkey. Probably brain cancer is what it looks like. That's so crazy. Full-time college student, son trying to pay all the bills and get my son as good as I can. That's so stupid. I lost 150K channel points on you yesterday. Believed you. You were getting nasty with a sniper, though, no cap. That's hilarious. But yeah, all the drama in the world. That's crazy. I'm so lucky I lost all my crypto in the good way
before the double triple crash.
Yeah, I sold the rest of it. So I got out of that market. I just hated every day waking up, going $5,000 up, $5,000 down. I couldn't just let it sit and waste. I feel really bad though. I got somebody to invest $50,000 at 50,000, which is now worth 19,000. I haven't heard from him. He hasn't, showed up to my house bitching.
To fight you.
He wouldn't fight me. He'd just be like, It's older Daryl. You know who that is?
I kind of remember a Daryl.
I was like, yeah, you should invest. It's safe enough. 10 years, it could be 150 grand. You never know. But it's a risk either way. He's got money. It's not like he's hurting or anything. But it's just real funny. But, it is what it is. Let's see how many lawsuits we have till the end of the year. I think you can sue 12 times in California. But, the thing is, I have to sue in Florida for this one.
Does that count against you?
No, it shouldn't count against me in California. Send a legal demand letter. Go from there. This should be out Monday, hopefully, and we'll go. Oh, for those of you who don't know, I'm a father. Happy Father's Day to every one of you. Happy Father's Day to the fathers that are present. Happy Father's Day to the fathers who dipped their wick and never saw their kid again. Happy Father's Day to any father that was involved in the 7 billion people who have one. Even if it's not present, or if it's not, you still get a day. It's your day. Mm-hmm. Enjoy it. Even if you don't think you're a father and you got one out there. Happy Father's Day.
Have half of a Father's Day.
The one thing that kills me, and I thought I was going to bring up to you, and I haven't. Where do you land on the mothers claiming, "Oh, I raised my child just like a father would"? It's my Father's Day.
Cool. Do it. Have it 2 days. I don't care. But then do all the fathers who raise their children on their own get Mother's Day?
That was my question. How would you feel if I did that on Mother's Day?
That's Leslie's day.
But you get my point, though, right? It should be fathers and mothers. That's it. Separate them the day, give it to them. Even if your baby daddy is a shitty person, like, we understand. We have a baby daddy issue. He's not the worst guy in the world. I give him all the credit he's due when he's due it. Just keep your shit nose out of shit. We're cool. Happy Father's Day to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm never going to side with him or try and befriend that side of the person, but I just thought it was so crazy that there was such a huge argument on Instagram. Just the comments were like 12,000 people going after each other. Everyone and anyone going after each other about, oh, well, women can be fathers too, or hold the role of a father. It's not possible. In my eyes, a mother can be a mother, and a very, very good mother that does more than most fathers will, above and beyond.
Single Parents Day. There's your extra day.
Exactly. They get every other holiday alone as well. Why you got to take a man's Father's Day? It doesn't have to be a good father to have a happy Father's Day. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think you should take someone's Father's Day, but if there's literally no one...
Say, if I had no kids and I thought that I given birth to somebody, Father's Day would make me think about it. You know what I mean? At least it would put my kids on my mind. Mm-hmm. Like, if I wasn't there, like, I was out of the picture, and I'd be like, oh, I'm thinking about my kids today. So a single mother should think that. And if it was a runoff guy or whatever, at least he's thinking about his kids one day a year. Because they definitely do not, for the ones who ditch before pregnancy or before birth, they don't know the birthday, right? So they're not thinking on the birthday, oh, this is my son or daughter's birthday.
Nope.
They're thinking, oh, it's Father's Day and I got a kid out there.
I knocked that lady up that one time. Wonder how the little one's doing.
Exactly. So that's where I was at on the comments, and I commented, and people were a little, pissed off. But I'm trying to get more into Instagram. I'm a boomer. I'm stuck on Facebook. Don't really use that much anyway. You know what? I'll put this episode out to the group so that way Robert has a chance to see what's coming to him. At this point, even if he sends the shit back to me, it doesn't really matter, because I've declared intent requested. He'll get his legal demand notice and have 7 days from there to either ship it, pay me what he owes me, or fuck right off. Is what it is.
And then the court will decide.
America has chosen that. This is the golden buzzer moment. Got talent. Bad reference. Have you ever seen AGT?
Not in a long
I always
time.
watch the highlights on YouTube where somebody got a golden buzzer, somebody cries, some ventriloquist is doing shit. No?
It's still too many singers on that show for a show that's supposed to be about
I
everyone
know,
other
it's supposed to
than
be
singers.
talent. It's not really talent, it's comedy. Only comedy wins.
A lot of it seems pre-written now.
Oh, I bet. Absolutely.
They had one where guy in a lab coat came out, mixing some little stuff in a chemistry thing, and he spilled some on himself. So he's like, I gotta get my shirt off. Rips it open. Dude's ripped, flexing, doing a bunch of stuff. Terry Crews comes running out, busts out of his shirt too, and they have quick little flex off.
For another episode, we're going to talk about the Old Spice guys. It used to be Terry Crews, and then it was the new guy. Mm-hmm. The new guy has made so much money off of Old Spice. When you see where he's living, fuck. I did not understand how much spokespersons get paid. Mm-hmm. He didn't star in any movies. He wasn't a big name anywhere. He was just, diamonds. That meme. You know,
look at your man. Look back at me.
To your man.
Look to the horse. A horse.
Diamond. Yeah, that thing. One of the funniest memes. Then it went to Terry Crews with the pow, 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 pow. You know, bouncing his muscles. Nobody gave a shit about that. I want the diamonds guy back. Well, it turns out he's friends with a drone pilot that I like on YouTube. Also fly drones. It's really funny that he makes so much fucking money. His house is a mansion on like 15 acres. Give me some whipped cream. I'll make a commercial. All you bitches gonna be eating whipped cream. I'm telling you right now. Just come on. Stay puffed. Marshmallows. Something. I'll be your spokesperson. That's a lot of money to make to afford that type of shit.
Bring the same energy.
Oh, I'm gonna bring the daddy energy. Everyone's gonna be wanting whipped cream, marshmallow cream, cream.
Don't leverage your daddy's slime company into daddy's cream.
Daddy's cream. Coming to a store near you.
Just coming near you.
Could you imagine? Daddy's slime. Coming near you.
And then you just have the pretend producer cut, and they're like,
what is that?
The line
Jumanji?
is to a store near you, Chris, from the top.
Absolutely. What is that? To anyone, what's that Jumanji? What is it? The fucking power from the movie Jumanji with The Rock. I just watched it like a week ago. A smoldering look.
The smolder. I can't smolder, but.
Yeah, that's what it is. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so I don't know if I'm going to go the dad route. I could go the disabled veteran route, family owned, operated, veteran owned, family owned, women led. You know, my wife owns Made by Love, so I also saw a fucking comment from somebody who was like, if you're really about her, you'll finance her LLC. No, you won't. You'll pay the LLC finder fees and then take 51%.
Because it's a partnership.
To protect yourself. I love my wife. I'm saying I'll be with her till 90. At 91, when the woman is gone, I own 51%. I can sell. Or if it gets big enough, I can make the decision. I've got a little more experience with things and I've put up the capital. So I took 51%. And it's not that I would ever do anything with it, but if something happened to her, I would have the ability to do things with it. Say if she passed or something happened and it reverted back to family, they fought for estate, whatever, because they're fucking crazy. They don't listen to this. So I can say her family's fucking crazy. I'll be fine. Protections, always. And never again. That's just the way I am. I've got a legal recourse to anything I do. But yeah, once that takes off, it's going to be nice. Then we'll have diamonds money, you know.
Diamonds.
She wants to quit her job, take a mental health leave. Did I tell you this? I was like, all right, if it's stressful for you dealing with the kids, being at home, you don't got much time to come to the studio, take a mental health leave. Well, how do I do that? I was like, I don't know, fall down the stairs. Oh, that's physical.
Hello, I'm going on mental health leave. Goodbye.
Exactly. So that's most people are like, they go to HR, they file a request. Or they just go to the doctor and then the doctor reaches out.
The doctor says,
exactly.
Give the person.
I need a break. I'm going to have a mental breakdown or I'm having a mental breakdown. California gives you like 6 weeks. Take your 6 weeks, babe. 60% of your pay. We don't really use her money that much anyway. That's her nails, whatever. Everything's already paid for. That's why I support. Gatherer, hunter, you know. Here you go. And sure as shit, I've never seen her more motivated to take a break. Super happy for her. I'm proud of what she's done with Made by Love. It hasn't been the fastest rollout, but nothing is when you want to get it done right. Mm-hmm. But, you know, love the woman. There's nothing better. In case she listens to this, but she probably won't. She'll be doing her nails or getting a fucking tan by now. All right, everybody. We're going to sign off there. We appreciate you listening to us to Another Day, Another Dollar. What is it? Oh, yeah, share the fucking video.
Do it.
Smolder. I'm waiting. You in the back, thanks. Appreciate it. You up front. Copy the link.
Okay, there they did it.
No, that's bullshit. You
Are
can
they pretending?
That's copying the link. They haven't even
they still have to post
open
it.
the fucking messenger. Share the video. It's that simple. It's 3 clicks. Click, copy, share. What's 3 buttons to your life? The enjoyment of others. Nothing. I'm not going to be one of those people who pay for likes and pay for shares. And all I want you to do is share the fucking video. Share the audio. People are going to ask me, why aren't you famous yet? Oh, I'm famous. You just haven't shared my shit yet.
Famous in your heart.
Every time I get like 5 likes, I'm like, oh, yay. I don't really care.
You're famous to me, Chris.
I know, exactly. No, we got like, what was it, like 2,000 real plays in like 30 minutes on doing the 60-second question thing. It was really funny. Sorry, we're not ending yet. And I thought it was so challenging.
I got a dinner.
I understand. I thought it was so challenging, but it was really funny that my in-laws and my parents all fought each other over the facts of a question. We'll bring that up next time. All right, everybody. Have a good one. Enjoy Father's Day. It's definitely going to be a good one. All right. Bye.
See ya.